and welcome to another episode of 15 Minutes of Shame, folks. I'm Tristan.
I'm Brendan.
Well, we're right in the middle of the holiday season, which means Christmas is coming up fast. That's right, folks. This is our Christmas special.
That's right, which means we're strictly focusing on Christmas this year. We won't mention anything about the Trump impeachment trial, or the Democratic primaries, or anything like that.
You just mentioned it, though.
No, I'm saying, that's what we're not going to talk about.
Well, why even say it, though? Like, why even bring it up?
Well, I'm just trying to let the audience know what we're doing.
Okay, Brendan, you're being a little unprofessional here. Just stick to the script, all right?
Okay. I guess I won't let the audience know. Oh, wait, there is no audience. Get it? Because most of our followers are spam bots? Oops, sorry. I totally hope that gets edited out when we release this Christmas special in mid-February.
Brendan, did you find out the truth about Santa?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, okay, it's okay, all right? It's okay, just take it easy.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's not the same, you know? It seems like there's no more magic left in the world.
Of course there's magic left in the world, Brendan. You know what Santa represents? He represents the goodness in people's hearts. And as long as we have that, the magic is still there.
Thanks, Tristan. You're a good friend. Well, at least I still have all the leprechauns on St. Patrick's Day. Those fellows with all their mischief and whimsy. At least they exist.
Brendan, I hate to break this to you, but you know what? Let's just do this another time. The point is, Christmas is coming.
Unfortunately, Tristan and I are at the age where all the gifts we get have to be useful and practical in some way.
Yeah, I feel like my wish list was way too unrealistic this year, honestly. Okay, I asked for Old Spice Aqua Reef, but I feel like that's too much. Okay, I'd be okay with Pure Sport. I really would. They're literally the same thing. I'd be fine.
On the bright side, at least we get some free clothing out of the deal. Socks, underwear, that one really itchy wool sweater your aunt gets you that you have to wear around to show her how much you love it, then leave it in your closet the rest of the year. That's,
oddly specific.
It's really the kind of sweater where you have to tape your nipples every time you wear it to avoid a rash.
You know, the script's right there in front of you.
The kind of sweater you can't wear out in public without looking like a Bill Cosby wannabe.
You done?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. If you enjoyed that sneak preview and want a full 6 hours of exclusively sweater-based comedy, look no further than my new stand-up special, Brendan Chabot, When There's a Wool, There's a Way. Streaming now on web shows.
Web shows? What's that?
It's like Netflix, but a lot more accepting when it comes to signing deals for sweater-based comedy specials. Now I can finally win my Emmy.
There's absolutely no way you're winning an Emmy with that.
See, that's what I thought too. But then I heard about this great new category they added this year. Best writing for a clothing-related comedy special. And I figured, heck, why not go for it?
Christmas, where were we? Yes, childhood Christmas movies. Who needs a segue? Well, as many of us know, there's so many Christmas movies that are so popular they've become annual favorites, played like clockwork every December. And it's time to talk about one of those movies now, The Polar Express.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy this special Christmas edition of Tristan and Brendan's Movie Reviews.
Now, we all know the traditional format for classic Christmas movies. Sweet, generally heartwarming, most of the characters are role models, nice happy ending with a good lesson. And so I can safely say that The Polar Express is, say it with me, Brendan, 1, 2, 3, really creepy. I know, right?
Look, we all watched it when we were kids, so we didn't know any better, you know? That's just how it was. But watching it now makes you realize just how odd it really is. And we thought everyone needed to know this.
So just treat this as like a PSA of sorts, you know? All right, first off, let's start with that animation. Back in 2004, that was state-of-the-art stuff. As a kid, it felt whimsical. It felt magical. But watching it now, let me tell you, it is not so much aged like a 1947 Chateau Blanc as a 1947 milk.
Now all the characters look like soulless cretins, which is saying something, considering most of the roles are played by America's dad, Tom Hanks.
So Tom Hanks is literally one of the most admired and trusted men in America, yet every character he plays in the movie is someone I would go to great lengths to avoid. The shifty conductor, the handsy hobo, all in charge of luring a bunch of kids onto a weird train in the middle of the night without their parents' consent. It sounds like a horror film. You know, a movie isn't automatically made a Christmas movie because it has snow in it, you know?
But then they get to the North Pole, and you start thinking, okay, maybe this is where it turns around. If so, you're in for a rude awakening. The kids get off the train and are immediately thrust into a barren wasteland. No people, deserted streets, and the elves really couldn't care less.
And finally, the main kid gets to meet Santa, who gives him one of the bells on his sleigh. When he gets back home, his parents can't hear the bell ring because they don't believe in Santa, and then years later, his sister stops hearing it too. But he still hears it because he truly believes, I guess.
I mean, it's not that bad of a movie. We do joke an awful lot on this show, but it's a pretty sweet film, actually.
Really? A sweet film. And the lesson at the end is, you can only hear the bell if you truly believe. Believe in what?
Okay, Tristan, maybe you're going a little too hard.
A disturbing midnight ghost train that snaps up innocent children? That's not Christmas. That's, what's the word? That's hallucinogens.
Come on, Tristan. You can't just let it go and have a Merry Christmas.
Okay. Go ahead and watch this toxically flawed, poorly animated classic if you want, Brendan. Feel free.
Tristan, please. Remember what you said to me at the beginning of the episode? About Christmas magic? I think you could use a little bit of that right now.
Well, maybe you're right. It is Christmas time after all. Christmas! Forget about your stress and angst for a few days, then have it come back even worse in the new year.
Well, that does it for all of us at Tristan's Living Room Couch Productions. Here's hoping everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see all of you in the next decade.
You know, technically, the next decade doesn't actually begin until 2021. The social media buildup of this trend is merely callous misinformation designed around a mathematically baseless observance.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Tristan.
See you next time.